Alright, let's have more examples of the power of a product. So here's our first example. So I have 2a raised to 3, b raised to 5, everything raised to 3. So again, first write the exponent of each factor. In this case, we are missing the exponent of 2, so we are going to write 2 raised to 1. Alright, now that we have all the exponents of each factor, we are now ready to distribute the exponent 3. So we have to do 3 times 1, 3 times 3, and then 3 times 5. So again, I wrote the exponent of 2 here as 2 raised to 1 because I don't want you to commit the mistake of multiplying 3 times 2 and then you are going to say that the answer is equal to 6 and with some expressions. Okay, so please do not do this one. This is wrong. So with having the exponents here, this will really help us remember that the exponent should be multiplied to another exponent and not exponent multiplied to a coefficient. Alright, so we will have now 2 raised to 1 raised to 3, a raised to 3 raised to 3, b raised to 5 raised to 3. We can skip this step actually and just say we have 2 raised to 3, a raised to 9, and then b raised to 15. Now 2 raised to 3 is 2 times 2 times 2, which is equal to 8. So our final answer is 8a9b15. Alright, second example. So I have here two powers, exponent 2 and then exponent 3, outside these parentheses. What we have to do here is try to simplify first the expression 2 raised to 1 a4b6 raised to 2. 2 raised to 2, a raised to 8 because you will have to multiply 4 by 2, and then b raised to 6, multiply 6 by 2, which is b raised to 12. Now we still have an exponent here, so everything here will be raised to 3. So we will again distribute this exponent to each of the exponent. We'll have 3 times 2, that will give you 2 raised to 6, 3 times 8, that will give you a raised to 24, and then finally 3 times 12, that will give you b raised to 36. And then we can simplify 2 raised to 6 as 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, and that is equal to 64. Then just bring down a 24 and then b 36. Again, I said earlier there's another way of solving this. What we can do is just simplify this 2 times 3, and that will give us an exponent 6. So I will have here 2a4 and then b6, and then after multiplying 2 and 3 here, we can distribute 6 to each of the exponents of the factors. But before I do that, I will write first the exponent of 2, which is 1. So I will have here now 2 raised to 1 raised to 6. That's just 2 raised to 6. A raised to 4 raised to 6. that's just a raised to 4 times 6, 24. And then b raised to 6, that is just b raised to 36. And again, 2 raised to 6 is just equal to 64. Bring down a 24, and then bring down b 36. Note that you'll be able to get the same answer. Alright, last example. I have here the quantity 3q4t7 raised to 2. So first step, I'm going to write the exponent of 3, which is 1. And then we are going to distribute this exponent to each of the exponent here. So you will have 3 raised to 1 times 2, which is 2. And then q raised to 4 raised to 2, that's 8. And then t raised to 7 raised to 2 is t raised to 14. Now we can simplify 3 squared as 3 times 3, which is 9, q8, t14. So our answer should be letter B. Now, common mistake. Let me just show you the mistake that most students commit when they're solving this type of question. Most students will multiply 3 by 2. So most students will say, okay, 3 raised to 2, or that's just equal to 6. Now the mistake here was they multiplied 3 by 2. Supposedly you have to multiply 2 by the exponent of your base 3. So if you did not write the exponent 1 here, you might think, oh, it's just 3 times 2, and then you're going to get 6. You have q raised to 8 and then t raised to 14. So some students might choose this as their answer, but D here is wrong. The correct answer is letter B. So 9q8 t raised to 14.